Right, Emma. So we're talking about structuring affiliate blog posts for sales. I mean, it sounds a bit obvious, doesn't it? Just write a good blog post. But I guess there's more to it than just, throwing some words on a page and a link in there, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely, James. It's so much more than that. I mean, a lot of people, they just kind of think, oh, I'll review this product, put a link, and boom, sales. But the truth is, if your post isn't structured intelligently, you're leaving so much money on the table, truly. Like, you're guiding someone down a path, right? And if that path's all wonky and confusing, they're just gonna bounce. It's about psychology, really, and how we consume information online. It's gotta flow, tell a story, solve a problem. Ultimately, it needs to build trust and then gently lead them to that conversion point. It's a whole art.
Okay, so it's less about just presenting information and more about, persuasion, isn't it? Like a carefully constructed argument for why they should click your link specifically. So where do we even begin with that? What's the absolute first thing someone should be thinking about when they sit down to write one of these posts?
The absolute first thing, James, is the introduction. And I mean like the opening paragraph, the first couple of sentences. This is where you grab them. You know how quickly people skim online? If you don't hook them in immediately, they're gone. Like seriously. You need to identify their pain point or their desire right away. Don't waste time with fluffy intros or trying to be overly clever. Get straight to it. Are you struggling with X or do you want to achieve Y? That kind of thing. And then immediately hint at the solution your post and by extension the product offers. You've got what? Maybe 3 to 5 seconds to make an impact? It's intense, but so crucial.
So it's about validating their problem or aspiration from the get-go. Like, I get you, and I have something that might help. Not just, here's a review of the latest widget. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So once you've got them hooked with that problem-solution dynamic, then what? How do you keep them engaged and actually, trust what you're saying?
Exactly. You validated them. Now you need to deliver. After the hook, I usually recommend a brief personal anecdote or a relatable scenario. Something that says, I've been there, or this is why this topic matters to me and why it should matter to you. It really, really helps build that initial connection.
All right, so you've hooked them. They're feeling validated. Now it's about the main body of your post. This is where you build genuine trust and deliver value. You're not just listing features, right? Anyone can do that. You're explaining the benefits of those features, relating them directly back to the pain points or desires you mentioned in the intro. For instance, if a product has a long-lasting battery, don't just say that. Say, this means you won't be scrambling for a charger during your busy workday, letting you focus on what really matters. See the difference?
Oh, absolutely. That's really key. It's translating the jargon into real-world impact. But what about, proof? People are savvy. They'll smell marketing fluff a mile away. How do you integrate evidence without sounding like a sales pitch?
Great point, James. This is where you bring in evidence. Think testimonials, brief case studies, or even your own experience with the product. Be honest about pros and cons. That's huge for credibility. If you only talk about the good stuff, readers get suspicious. Mentioning a minor drawback, maybe it's a bit pricey or the setup takes a few extra minutes, and then explaining why the benefits still outweigh it, actually makes your review feel more authentic. It shows you've genuinely evaluated it. Transparency is like your best friend here.
Okay, so we've got the intro, we've built trust in the body. Now, the crucial part, getting them to actually click. I mean, I've seen some affiliate posts where the CTA is just, a bold link at the end. Is that enough? Or is there a more nuanced approach to actually converting that interest into a click?
Oh, there's a much more nuanced approach, James. The CTA, the call to action, is the whole point, right? But it shouldn't feel like a hard sell. It should feel like a natural next step for someone who's just received all this valuable information. My top tip is to have multiple CTAs throughout the post, not just one at the end. A soft one after the intro, if you're ready to solve X, click here to see the product, and then stronger ones as you build up the value in the middle and at the very end. And don't just say click here. Be specific. Grab your product name now and start achieving benefit. See? Make it compelling.
Right, so it's about guiding them throughout the entire journey, not just at the final destination, and varying the strength of the call to action too. I like that. What about placement?
Are there like optimal spots beyond just, every 2 paragraphs?
Exactly. Placement is super important. After a key benefit explanation, you could drop one. After a comparison, another. But beyond the actual CTA text, we also need to talk about readability and SEO. Because if no one finds your post, or if it's a nightmare to read, all that careful structuring for sales is, well, kind of wasted, isn't it? Break up your text with plenty of subheadings. Use bullet points for features and benefits. People love scanning. Short paragraphs, always. And please use high-quality images or videos. They break up the text visually and keep people engaged. Nobody wants to read a giant wall of text, do they?
No, definitely not. My eyes glaze over instantly. So subheadings, bullet points, short paragraphs, all for readability. But what about search engine optimization? How does that fit into this perfect structure? Are we just stuffing keywords, or is there a more, organic way to do it alongside all these other elements?
Oh, absolutely organically, James. Keyword stuffing is long dead. You want to naturally integrate your main keywords and long-tail variations throughout your headings, subheadings, and within your body copy. Make sure your title tag and meta description are compelling and include your primary keyword. Internal links to other relevant posts on your site help, and external links to authoritative sources boost credibility. It's all about making it super easy for both Google and actual humans to understand what your post is about and why it's valuable. So the structure helps with both.